Welcome back, survivors. If you're new to the channel, then say hello. So Wildcard finally dropped the FjordHawk creature spotlight trailer after an extra week of anticipation, and it did not disappoint. It's only 30 seconds long, so let's take a quick recap. So survivors, let's take a look at this from a PvP and PvE perspective. What do you think is going to be the most useful feature for each game mode? Well, firstly, let's take a look at the death bag retrieval. Now this is actual in-game footage, so we can get to see how quickly the FjordHawk takes off with your bag when you die. The body isn't even on the ground yet, the body isn't even cold, and the FjordHawk's off on a mission. The next scene then shows a FjordHawk arriving to your location with your bag. Now, it's important to note here that in this scene you see the survivor scratching that itch, which means the FjordHawk arrives the instant you respawn. This confirms my suspicions in the last video that the FjordHawk uses a teleportation method rather than flying the great distance, which it would have had to do in render anyway. So what does this mean for PvP? Say you're in this battle and you slay your opponent. The FjordHawk instantly flies off. There's no delay. Can you react quick enough to shoot the bird and potentially loot the bag? How long is a hawk actually there before it de-renders? Now, I personally feel from this video it's going to be pretty quick because of the fact it appears the moment you respawn. But what happens with it if you leave your game sitting on the respawn map before respawning? Does it remain rendered at the scene of your death? I think there's a few things there to think about for PvP and a few questions that won't be answered until we actually get to experience it in game for ourselves. For PvE, which is what I personally play, this is going to be a very welcome shoulder pet, and even more so on dangerous missions such as cave runs and egg stealing. You don't have to necessarily worry about getting back to your dead body to retrieve your belongings. Now, of course, we have yet to see how this works in terms of weight. The dossier did state your FjordHawk will immediately fly off with as many of your belongings as it can carry. So it's very possible you may not get everything back. What does the game choose to give back? Who knows? Which may mean pumping weight into the FjordHawk is going to be the primary stat to focus on. The second ability of the FjordHawk that the video shows is the fetching of bags from dead creatures. Now, this in my opinion, I don't think is as impressive, anywhere near as impressive in fact, and probably isn't going to be particularly useful for PvP or PvE in general. It may be useful if you're killed from a distance like in the trailer and the area is too risky to get down to there yourself, but overall I'm not really particularly excited about that bit. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I don't think much about it. What the trailer didn't show is the whole locating injured prey and communicating it's fine to you. We still have little about what this means and how it works, so clearly we'll have to find that out the old-fashioned way, by jumping into Fjordur and testing it out at release. And speaking of release, survivors, they still haven't provided a date for it yet, so we gotta hang on for a bit longer for that tidbit of information. So this is definitely a shoulder pet that's been worth the wait. I mean, I'm really looking forward to using it. I don't know about you survivors, but I think the whole death bag retrieval is something that's been missing from ARK for such a long time that some mods have actually developed mechanics to support that, but we've never seen anything in game really besides the light indicator, and having this type of mechanic to improve that is absolutely fantastic. Well survivors, tell me what you think about the Hawk. Are you going to find much use for it in PvP or PvE, or do you think other shoulder pets are still more useful than this one? So let me know in the comments. Once again, thanks for watching survivors, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. and I'll see you next time.